Hey guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have the beautiful Dasha Malitina here with me. We create this two different eye color look for you. At the same shape, a different tone. One is warm, one is cool. I hope you enjoy the look. Give us a lot of love. Give us a thumb up. Subscribe to the channel. And also don't forget to follow Dasha and I on Instagram as well. Thank you so much for all the support. As always, I start with skin prep. First, a little lip balm. Some eye cream. Look. And try not to put the eye cream too close to the lash line. The reason because sometimes it gets into the eyes, could get irritated, or it does travel. I'm using a little serum. You press the serum into the skin. Just let them really absorb into the skin before you apply the moisturizer. I always encourage people to use serum and moisturize all your necks as well. I think it should seamlessly from the top to the chest. When I go for a facial, if someone just want to do the face from here and not down here, I know they're not the right facialist for me. I think they should take care of the whole thing. Last step, I'm going to use moisturizer. For foundation concealer, I'm using this concealer, the brand called Jung Samo. It's a Korean brand. I have a hard time to say, so forgive me if I don't say it right. It is actually a foundation, one side, a concealer, and this part right here is mimic the skin texture, so you can actually mix the product together. And the way it was, is you just pump out the product and it's coming out. If you want more coverage, you can take some of the concealer here and mix with the foundation, or you can use them just separate like that. Dasha have incredible skin, so I'm just going to use a little foundation and the concealer separate. I'm just use a few dots on the face and blend it out. I do like this foundation a lot. You guys should check it out. Dasha just told me it feels really light, almost like a moisturizer on the skin. But it does give pretty good coverage. But then again, if you want more coverage, you mix with the concealer that they have in the compact, so it creates more coverage for you. But I love how the finishing looking right now. So concealer, I put mainly under the eye. This concealer, I think, is more dense. It would be perfect for under the eyes and also great for cover any acne or pigmentation because it doesn't move too much. The concealer was made to customize with the foundation, like I said earlier, but you can also use it alone as well, like what I'm doing right now. I'm also use the same concealer just around the nose. I actually scrape it out and put right here, guys, so I don't use directly in the compact, so if you wonder where I'm using. I also gonna use a small concealer brush and just pinpoint any little thing that I want to cover. I'm going to set the foundation concealer with loose powder. Close your eye. Because I'm going to do really strong eye makeup, I'm going to do a tiny bit baking on Dasha as well. She does not need that at all. The only reason why I'm doing this, so when I do the eye shadow and it fall off, it can catch it and it doesn't mess up the base that I do already. I generally do the foundation concealer first, so that's why I do this, to prevent the fall off eyeshadow. For eyebrow, I'm using two brow products from Anastasia. The first one is a brow wig. I create the length and some depth for the eyebrow. The second product is a marker. I create some individual hair. You start using the brow pencil. I go against the natural hair growth to create the depth. Remember, if you do the technique like I'm doing right now, it's better choose a lighter pencil instead of a dark one. Otherwise, the eyebrow looks too dark and too dense. Using the brow marker, you can draw individual hair. As you can see, what I just did is I create some individual hair in the inner part of Dasha eyebrow. I feel that this does frame the eye shape really well, and that's the shape of the eyebrow, and I'm going to do on the other side. I'm using some clear brow gel to set the brow in place. Before the eyeshadow, I'm gonna apply some eyeshadow primer. Because the eyeshadow look I'm doing pretty strong, I think it's nice to create a really clean base first. And the product I'm using is from Inglot. For eye makeup, I'm going to use both the pencil and the eyeshadow palette from Vanngo Makeup. I love these two palettes he came out. One is for someone who prefer more cool tones, and this palette here I think is perfect for someone prefer more warm tone. We come out with a few eye pencil as well, and I love the idea to do one side with the cool tones and the other side a warm tone. And it's the same idea, same technique I'm going to use on the eyeshadow, but you can decide if you're a warm tone or you're a cool tone, and then you can go from there to choose your palette. But I love this palette. I think you can create a lot of different look on this palette, and I love how big the eyeshadow is. It looks like two eyeshadow in one. First, I'm doing this eye. Close your eye. And this is a cool tone dark palette, and I'm using the black pencil. mainly on the outer part. I apply a thick line and I blend it out. This pencil is a type pencil I love. I usually prefer more cold pencil. I use long way as well, but if you want to blend the way like I'm doing right now, it's better for you to use cold pencil. Look up for me. I'm doing inside the waterline as well. Look down for me, all the way here. And then I blend it out. And depend how thick, how thin the smudgy shadow you want. It's up to you. I want to do the eye quite intense on this palette. Close the eye. And outer part here, I'm using the liner and I blend it out like this. So I will use eyeshadow after, but now I'm doing the other side with a pencil. Exactly same idea. Close the eye. Vanngo does have a darker brow pencil too, but I'm using this more a lighter color. It's great for someone with pale skin that don't want the eye look too intense. They can use this shade. Look in here. I know the eye is the hardest part in the waterline. Look up again. And as you can see, I do the same concept. It's just different liner. I smudge it out. Look all the way here. Close your eye. So you can see, look up for me. It's very similar shape that I'm doing just with a pencil, one with the black, one with the brown. Don't worry that it's not too perfectly blend because it's just a pencil. I'm creating a depth underneath and then we use the eyeshadow to lock everything after. For the warm palette, I'm going to use this shade, that shade, and that shade. Maybe I add a little black at the end just to create more depth. I just want to wait until how it's going to look first. Close your eyes. And you can see, you just use the eyeshadow and just press in the shape of the pencil you create earlier. And what you see right now is because I create this gradation from dark to light. Even you use one of the shadow, it already look you use two different shadow already. You can use the smaller brush. I just use the same brush. And how smoky you want is up to you. I like the idea to do really smoky eye on this look. So that's why I go lower. If you don't like too smoky on the lower lash line, you can skip what I'm doing right now. Close your eye. And this shadow is really pigmented. And you can see I just press them in and it's blend really well. Next, I'm using this shimmering shade right here. Close your eye. And I'm doing the inner part of the eyes. I'll blend it out a little bit to the darker color so it's all seamlessly blended together. Look up for me. And I do some on the inner part of the eyes as well. Last shadow, I'm using this shade right here just to blend all the edges together. You can see that's what I'm doing right now, so it doesn't have any heavy demarcation at all from the darker shadow and the shimmering color. Same shadow I'm using to blend the lower part as well. Oh my god, I love this shade that's blending. It's great for someone who have pale skin. Just a little color on the lid is great as well. But I love the dark brown and this light color right now. It's so gorgeous together. Okay. And only try to blend on the edges of the dark brown matte shadow there. You don't want to take away all the depth from the matte color. I love how the color like this, I'm not going to use any black at all. I know Wayne purposely have the dark color here, the black there as well, for people who really want more intense and they create more depth on the lash line or even more smoky. But I think this is beautiful for someone who have pale skin and for someone who want really smoky eye but not really dark. And I think this is just gorgeous. And with the mascara after, I think the eye is gonna just look amazing. For this palette, I'm using this dark gray color, the one right here, and I use this one to blend. To start, I use the dark gray. Close your eye for me. And I just press the shadow in again, like the way I do on the other side. Okay, look up for me. And the same way I do on the side, I do under the lash line as well. Next, I'm using this shimmery color, close your eye, on the inner part of the eye. In the same way I did on the other side, you just blend them in a little bit together. Cover me. I do a little bit on the lower lash line as well. Again, I said earlier, it's up to you how smoky you want the eyes. And I want really smoky, that's why I go really further down. Close your eye. And the last part is this shade right here. I'm using to blend the outer edges of the shadow. Same shades I use to blend the lower lash line as well. The two colors to marinate them together. I'm going to curve Dasha lashes and then some mascara after. I'm going to apply 2 coats of mascara on the upper lashes and 1 on the lower lashes. To complete the look, I'm going to dust off all the powder I sprayed earlier just to prevent any fall off, but we didn't have any at all. Dasha have incredible bone structure. I'm not gonna do any contour, but I'm using a little bronzer, just warm up her complexion a little bit. And the bronzer I'm using is from Too Faced Cosmetic. Chin up for me, just mainly around the jawline a little bit, the forehead, under the cheek here. For blush, I decided to use this color, a new palette from Suku. The color does look very intense, but it's very sheer, and just use a tiny bit like what I'm doing right now. And then you just apply mainly on the upper part of the cheek. I decided to put a little bit on the nose as well. From the same palette, I'm going to use this highlighter mainly on the cheekbone, the nose. And I love how sheer the product is. The whole idea of this look is everything very matte, and a little highlight and a little pop of color is beautiful. You see all the point of where I'm give a little highlight there. For lips, I'm using two products from Inglot. This the shade, and that the lipstick. The lipstick a tiny bit lighter. I love a little contrast, it's nice. To start, I'm just lining the lips a little bit. And I filled in the whole lip with a color as well. I love this color alone, but I'm gonna go with the lighter lipstick, especially in the center area. It's gonna make the lip look even better. And I use the lighter lipstick shade just to tone out the shades a little bit. I think the color combination is beautiful together. I decided to use a tiny bit of gloss as well, just mainly on the center. And I think that would be complete the look. Open the lips slightly. To complete the look, I'm going to spray some spray mist from Rare Beauty. That's the look, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please give us a lot of love. Give us a thumb up, some beautiful comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow both Dasha and I on Instagram as well. Thank you so much for watching.